the great pious soul, the 24th Tirthankar, Lord Mahavir. He has shown the path of happiness to all the living creatures. Every human being, every living being desires for happiness. There is not a single soul who desires for pain and sorrow. I would like to ask you, what do you like? Happiness or unhappiness? Yes? Happiness. Everybody wants happiness. But where is the happiness? You are getting happiness. But for how long? Is it permanent? Yes or no? Do you get happiness forever? You get happiness, but little time later, it turns to unhappiness. What can we do that would make us happiness forever? There is a saying in Hindi, सुख दिया सुख होत है, दुख दिया दुख होय, आप हने न खबर को, आपको हने न कोई. Which means that if you give happiness to others, you will get happiness in return. What type of seed you sow, the same fruit you will receive. If you give pain, sorrow to others, the same will get back to you. And how we can give happiness to others? See, every human being has their own desire and their own necessities. Desire, we can fulfill, but not all desires can be fulfilled. But necessities in the life, they are very important. If we lack necessities in life, you can see many of them die because there was no food, no shelter. The basic necessity, food, shelter and clothing, everyone requires. But everybody, they don't have the capacity to gain all the things in the life. And at that moment, one who has an abundance, if they share their own belongings to others who they need, who are required, if at that time, if they are given the help, the one who receives, they give blessings from their inside, and always, if we gain something, if we get something, the happiness we get is very less. But if we give something, the happiness is more. जो लेने में जो सुख है, उससे ज्यादा सुख देने में है. There is a saying, देवे सो देवता, सेवे सो मानवता. जो देता है वो देवता है. One who gives is like a god. और जो सेवा करता है, one who helps, he is the human. There are so many societies who have come forward. There are so many institutions, there are so many trusts and organizations who serve humans and animals irrespective of caste, creed and religion. Here, JPP Ahimsa Research Foundation, it's a Jain institute. This institute also do many humanitarian projects. Like, it has many units in it. One is JPP Annapurna project. This JPP Annapurna project, by which every 15 days in Amavas and Punam, both 2 days, they give food to the needy. Thousands of people every day they get benefited. These camps are conducted in Bangalore and in Mysore. Every day, in forthcoming, every day free of food will be distributed in Mysore. Other than that, there is an institute, RVA Metro. In 1 year, they give 1 lakh kg of grains to the needy. Other than that, JPP Buttermilk Booth, there are so many people who are thirsty in the hot sun, but they don't get water. They cannot quench their thirst. This JPP Jain Buttermilk Booth and JPP Jain Water Booth, they give buttermilk every day, 365 days. Buttermilk is given in Vepari, and thousands of people every day they take benefit of it. JPP Jain water booth, where more than 5,000 people every day in Chule and Vepari, they quench their thirst with which this institute provides. Not only for humans, even for animals, 100 kgs of grains every day in Bolaram by Pakshi Vihar Kendra. They are given to the pigeons, and not only 1 to 1,000 of pigeons comes there and they get benefited. We can see not only in one institute, there are so many institutes who do this service, even for food, even for knowledge. There are so many institutes who give scholarships. There are many people, they want to learn, but they don't have the capacity to learn. They don't have enough money to learn. RYA Book Bank Project, they give free books to the school students, to the higher education students, and by which they get benefited, and after that they become professor and they serve to the societies. There are other institutes in our JPP Ahimsa Research Foundation. This organization helps to all the needy, whatever they want, even for food, shelter and everything. At present, we have 4 to 5 Samni Center, JPP Jain Samni Center, wherein there is one humanitarian project. In each center, we have one project, JPP Eye Hospital, where many eye camps are conducted, free eye camps are conducted. Till now, 6,000 people have got benefited with free cataract operations, with free spectacles, and with free medicines. Besides that, JPP Ahimsa Research Foundation time to time conducts many camps like blood donation camp where they give blood, Ayurvedic health camp. Even health is important. When disease attack to our body, and at that time when we need medicines or any care of doctors, etc., at that time if we get that help, they be happy. So there are many camps conducted in a year: blood camp, Ayurvedic camp, limb camp, and many more camps are conducted in a year in every place all over the India. Till now, many camps have been done, and JPP Jeev Rakshana Vedike, they care for cows. There are so many institutions which have opened Goshala, which are managed and conducted by organized by the Jains. In that, this JPP Ahimsa Research Foundation, its unit, JPP Jeev Rakshana Vedike. This unit, what it does, every year, they go to all the Goshala, and in each Goshala, how many cows are there? Every cows are medicated, they are treated, and for a whole year, they are given medicines freely. This work is done for all the cows. So you can see by doing this humanitarian projects, we feel so happy, so excited. जो मन के अंदर जो कितनी खुशी आती है, वो खुशी हम अपने शब्दों में जाहिर नहीं कर सकते हैं. I would like to share you one small story that if we give others, they become happy, but how much happiness we get and how much we are getting benefited. Once, Brahmaji invited demons and celestial god for food. Groups of demons and groups of celestial god, they came as Brahmaji invited to them. After that, demons, they told to Brahmaji, every time, whenever we come, you give importance to celestial God, but you are neglecting us. If you have invited us, you should give respect to us. But you never do that. We feel very bad and we feel very insulting. And this time you have invited us and we want that First, you should serve food to us. At that time, Brahmaji said, we want you to serve the food first. It's okay, we will do that. But one thing I want to say you that we will serve you food first, but 3 foot wood we will attach to your hand. And after that, you have to take your food. Demons agreed, no problem, we will take it. But you should first serve us. Brahmaji agreed. Plate were served, and all demons, their hands were tied with the 3 feet wood. Now it was the time to eat. The demons, they started eating. But how could they eat? The wood is attached to their hand. They cannot bend it. They want to eat, but they cannot put their foot into their mouth. They tried so much that I want to eat. They were so hungry, but they couldn't. They were trying to throw the food in their mouth, but not even a single morsel of food entered their mouth. It was splitted all over the side. At last, time lapsed, and Brahmaji said, now the time is over. Now is the time for the celestial god to eat. You can get up. At that time, they all felt very distressed. They were very unhappy. We got invitation for food, but we are not able to eat it. Then it was a chance for the celestial god. Brahmaji told to celestial gods also, the same thing will be happen to you. You will be tied with 3 feet wood in your hand, and after that you have to take food. The celestial god said, we agree that, but I want to say you all that the celestial gods told to Brahmaji, you do one thing. You make 2 of us sitting front each of us. One will be in front of us, and we will be sitting here. Brahmaji said, okay, I am ready to agree this. And they were, as celestial god wanted, they were same positions they were given to eat. Now plates were served. The same problem was there. They were not able to eat it, but they were celestial gods. See, what they did, they didn't think about themselves. They thought about others. They were thinking about others. They wanted that whether I get fulfilled or not, if I make others to eat, my colleague celestial, if I make him to eat, at least he will be satisfied. This was the thought of the celestial being. All were with the same thought. And when the time came to eat, each one of them, what they did, they served the colleague. यानी उन्होंने अपने सामने वाले को आहार दिया. They took the food from their plate and they have given them in their mouth. And the opposite celestial, it also did the same. And both were satisfied with their hunger. See, this is the same thought. If we have this attitude in our mind, if we do service, selfless service, then we can reach to the higher place. And if we have such a thought that we should not think about ourselves, if we think about our others, automatically we will get benefited. This is the benefit we gain by doing seva, by doing service. So we are humans and we have compassion in us. See, even nature, you can see the nature. Even they give us. Sun give us light. River give us water. Plants give us food. Tree gives us vegetables and fruit. Even they give us. Then we can take the lesson from them also, that even we should have the attitude to give. You can give by your mind, by your words, by your action. By action, you can serve. How much ever capacity you can have, you serve others. If you cannot do anything, if you have no body capacity to do, at least you can do by your mouth, by speaking good words, by doing good sayings, you can help others. And if both is not possible, at least a good thoughts for others, it will also help them, because the vibrations become good. With that, I end my speech.